This is a macaw. It's a type of parrot. We're feeding it sunflower seeds at the Columbus Zoo. I like to set that up. That's like, people are like, well, what are they doing? I mean, this is maybe the most obvious thing on earth. The parrot's the most recognizable, I mean, just animal in the world. And you're like, well, what are these guys, what are they up to?
Cheetahs actually don't raise single cubs. The moms don't. They just don't produce enough milk for them.
Yeah.
So we got her, and you can see her legs are a little bowed, just due to poor nutrition that she didn't get and whatnot. So she's just one that goes to schools, events, travels, but so she doesn't do any of our cheetah runs that we have here because of that. Missy, come here. Will you purr? Hi, sissy. Here purring. Hi, sis. You good girl. You my girl.
They're like, they know.
Yeah.
They just
yeah.
know.
Yep. She is my mother's favorite, and so I call Missy my sister.
Yeah.
So I always ask my mom, like, who do you love more, me or Missy? She goes, I love you both the same. So,
so she'll go in there with her?
Yeah, we go in. I go in there with her too.
Oh, wow.
Just because we have that strong relationship with her.
You're gonna see the cheetah again. No, Nick, come on, man. Let's get a picture, dude. I'm cool. Nick, get over here.
Make it more sketchy.
I mean,
Yeah.
Why the cheetah?
I'm just trying to
because Nick was being real weird about it. Actually, on the cheetah side right now.
I'm just trying to creep up on it. Like.
Touch the cheetah, Nick.
I touched the cheetah. I creeped in a little, like.
Real.
And then I'm nervous that Nate at any moment was gonna be like, hey, something.
I debated it, and then I was trying to be professional and let you just enjoy the touching the cheetah.
Yeah, I didn't really enjoy it, honestly. I was kind of like nervous the whole.
I mean, you really creeped up like, I mean, that was.
Yeah, I think
that was
I mean,
sketchy beyond belief.
How do you want me to go in? Just like dive
Just
on
not
it?
like
Normal?
not like this.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna fall on it.
You're just making noises like, is he cool? Is he cool? And they're like, not now, man.
What's he
not
freaking
now.
out?
Have you ever rode a camel?
No.
And this is the quickest line you ever wanted to.
I mean,
the camel's fine, dude. I mean, that's got 2 people on it.
yeah, but the 2 small people.
It's not. Those ladies are not that small. They can start going actually. There is a 270-pound weight limit per person. Oh, per person. Oh.
Yeah.
So you're good, dude. That's like, what is that?
This is what's hilarious.
550 pounds?
Nate doesn't know how math works.
Yeah. Is it 550?
There must be 275 pounds per person.
So it's 550 pounds. There is a 270-pound weight limit per person.
Per person.
I know. So each person can weigh at the most 275.
Right.
So that means someone can't get on that weighs 550 pounds.
Exactly.
So you can get on it. You weigh 550 pounds, Justin?
No, but I don't weigh 275.
I know, per person. 2 people can ride it though. So if 2 people can ride it at 275 pounds each, that's what that means.
I don't think it's what it means.
I think we're gonna find out. Hey, how much what's the weight limit of one person?
So technically it is 275, I believe.
Per person?
Per person,
So you could have someone that weighs 500 pounds could ride it.
So hang on.
I don't want to tell you who we're asking for. I don't want to point him out.
I mean, this just feels like I've broken beds, patio furniture, and now it just feels like this is the most expensive thing I'm ever gonna break.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
It'll be the saddest if you break that.
This is such a bad idea.
No, dude, this is the camel. It's not anything.
Are you going on?
No, they only had 1 ticket. Sorry. When that camel gets off work tonight, he's definitely gonna go.
I need.
Oh man, what a day!
Is this the sturdy one?
So this is Steve. He's our heaviest. He weighs about 2,000 pounds, so he can hold about 1,000 pounds.
He already looks not happy about it.
He's fine. He just has a sleepy face on. So if you'll just shoot your leg straight over there.
Over the backside?
Yep. Yep, you'll just be right behind that hump. Now just watch your legs coming in and out of here.
Right.
There you go. You can hold that too.
How's it feel, man?
I can tell you that with some other folks, they definitely went the longer route, and this one they cut through. With Justin, they were like, oh no, they're going the long route. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. This camel's got it, dude. This is the real deal, man.
Also advises taking the following steps to help avoid the spread of COVID-19.
You're doing great, buddy.
Yeah, just call me Lane Frost.
You look good.
I'll
You
be
look
on
good.
in seconds.
Is that fun to watch?
That was fun. I like the best is the uncertainty of it. Like, how is that initial hopping on gonna be? And you know what? The camel and Justin were both friends, and it worked out great. And they did a nice lap around, and then we all lost interest because nothing bad happened.
They were like, it's fine. But while I was on the camel, I could hear its hips popping as it was walking, and I was like, man, this is the same way my hips feel walking up steps. Like, this is crazy. We have the same. You're like, oh, he's fine. He's only 10 years old. I'm like, but I did it. I'm the champion today. Me and Charlie.
This is my buddy. His name's Kevin, and he's a type of bird called a red-legged Siriama. These guys are found in South America in the tall grasses. So their long legs of theirs come in handy when they're running around through the tall grasses to help them find food. And these guys are carnivores, so they like to eat all sorts of different meat items. As you can see, Kevin's pretty resourceful and he's picking up whatever else is on the floor from our animals earlier today. But that's why I have this buddy here. This is his lizard, which is a fake lizard, but this is how Kevin actually hunts. These guys, he's gonna demonstrate for us what these guys are doing in the wild. So they pick up a lizard or a snake, bam!
Wow, that's awesome.
So he'll travel all the time. Have you ever traveled with Kevin? Yes. You have? What is he like in the middle of the night? I've seen pictures, but you got the first-hand experience.
He sleeps on top of the TV.
Yeah.
He loves like perching on top of the TV and sleeping. He's also very loud and vocal.
So no, you're in a regular hotel.
Oh yeah, we stay in hotels with our animals.
Can you imagine just you're the room next to it, and you're like, what is going on over
We
there?
try to we all like to be together at a certain part of the hotel, and then we try to put nobody next to us, just in case they're loud.
And you tell them like, hey, we're bringing.
So we have certain hotels that we work with when we do travel, and super nice and let us just
They know.
stay there. Yeah.
So you've had what animals have you had in the hotel?
We've traveled with our cheetahs because we travel with Jack everywhere. So we've had cheetahs, penguin, otter.
How cold does that be for the penguin?
So our penguins are warm weather penguins. So they're African penguins, so they like the warm weather.
So do you have to turn the heat up depending on the animal?
Yeah, it depends. Sometimes I'm in there sweating because, it's all about the animal. It's not about me, it's about the animal.
Yeah.
So.
Did they ever ask for their own room? I don't know. Just trying something, just trying to get it out, just get the juices flowing.
Poop, we talk about poop a lot here at the zoo, but it's gotta be top 5 worst poop. Wouldn't you say? It's obscene. It'll wake you up. What'd you say?
Yeah, I believe you.
That's crazy.
But they're really cool and interesting animals that a lot of people might not have heard of. So Kevin's really cool. He travels with us all over. Like I said, he's one of Jack's favorites.
Poop?
Worst poop. Otter poop's really bad.
Otter poop is terrible.
Yeah.
It's all wet.
I don't like cheetah poop.
Cheetah poop is severely underrated in terms of stinkiness.
Yeah.
Sloth poop is pretty bad.
Yep.
But they use buckets.
Who's good? Is it, huh?
There's no good poop, I would say, but.
Elephant.
Deer poop is yours.
Yeah, goat poop.
Goat poop. Warthog poop's not terrible.
Yeah.
It's a lot, but it's not terrible.
Are there elephants here?
Snake poop. Elephant, yep, there's Asian elephants.
So that's got to be like the massive.
Oh yeah.
One of the girls I work with, she worked with elephants for like a year and a half, and like she said she was in the best shape of her life just from like picking up.
Jelly too.
Yeah. So much poop a day. It's like it's absurd. It's absurd.
Oh, it's asking just different behaviors. Good.
We both want fish. What if I like pretended I was him and he was like, he thought I was, he just starts attacking me like, you're my brother, I don't like you. Just doesn't make any sense.
Dude, yikes. Let's get some jokes from the sea lion.
This is our newest friend. Her name's Ethel.
She's sleepy.
She's a baby opossum. And this is one of Katie's favorite animals, so I think you should probably introduce her and tell them your favorite opossum.
Me? Oh my gosh. I think the thing that I really like to share with people about opossums is that they're very misunderstood. Everyone thinks they're nasty, mean creatures, but the biggest thing with them is that they're pretty much blind. Like they can't see very well, and so you're just a really big shadow looming over them. Like a lot of their predators are really big. So sorry, I'm not in the best lighting here. There we go. So for her, their biggest one of their defenses is the hissing. So they're going to open their mouth. They're going to show all their teeth. She actually has the most teeth than any mammal in North America. So she has about 50 to 52 teeth in her mouth. So I don't know if she actually knows this, but I like to say it's their way of being like, I got all these teeth, you better watch out for me. So that's just kind of a defense. Their biggest defense is the playing dead, the rolling over. I mean, their muscles stiffen. A lot of times they lose control of their bowels. Their heart rate goes down to about 4 beats a minute, so it's actually considered a near coma. And so for them, that's their biggest defense, but that's literally about it. So the teeth are kind of just to seem really scary and hope that it'll just scare a predator away, but you're just another predator. Like they don't know what's in front of them, so they just hiss. So people always think they have rabies too, but they really only have about a 1% chance of actually getting rabies because their body temperature is too low. So they're not as bad. And one opossum can eat up to about 5,000 ticks in one season. So they're actually really good to have, especially if you have dogs or cats outside. So she's sweepy.
Like a big pitch for possums.
Don't they sleep hanging up like the hang?
So that's actually a myth. It's a lot of movement. So it is a like a semi-prehensile tail. So you can see it's curling around my finger, and at this point she could hang from it for a little bit, but it's not something that it's just more of like an extra hand to grab onto stuff. Like this is gonna be helpful. She's pretty much at the age she would actually be on her own by now, because there's not enough room to hang out on mom's back. Pretty much once you fall off, you're on your own. So this is just kind of like another thing to kind of help hold on, but the hanging is just something that they put in movies. So to hold an opossum up by its tail is like someone holding you by your arm. Like it's not comfortable. So
Thanks, Walt Disney.
don't ever call it a possum because that's technically the wrong name. They're in, I know Brandon's gonna laugh at me.
She'll find you.
I will. They're in the possum family, but possums are a totally different animal that live in Australia. This is the opossum, so you are supposed to pronounce the O. So, yes, it's
So if
opossum.
you see them anywhere, it's an opossum.
So if you see them outside, it's an opossum, not a possum. Unless you're in Australia, then that's fine.
His name's Wilson. He's a two-toed sloth. So there's two different groups of sloths. There's two-toed and three-toed.
It looks fake.
A lot of times they're so like still. Like I got a lot of people asking me like, "Is it real?" I'm like, "Yes, I swear it's real. He's just sleeping and staying still like a statue."
Disney plastic thing.
They do. They don't look real, especially the first couple times you see them in person. But yeah, so if you look at his front feet, he's got 2 in the front, 2 toes in the front, but 3 in the back. So that's how you got to be able to tell is if you look at their front feet, because 2-toed sloths have 2 in the front, but 3 in the back. 3-toed sloths have 3 in the front and in the back. In my opinion, my unbiased opinion, 2-toed sloths are much cuter. So they live upside down in the rainforest, just like this in Central America, hanging upside down. They really do everything upside down. The moms have babies upside down. They eat upside down. They'll sleep like this. They really do everything like this. They only come down about once a week from the trees, and it's to poop. When they go, it's pretty potent. It's about a gallon of urine and feces when they use the bathroom. So usually when we get to work, it's pretty obvious without even seeing. Without seeing it, you could tell if they use the bathroom. It's pretty strong.
Do they not have like blood running their head, like being upside down?
So their physiology is a little different since they've been like this for however long they've been around. I don't know much about their blood flow, but I do know that their image is like reversed. So like thinking of us hanging upside down might give us a headache. But scientists who studied the cones and everything in their eyes and their all the nerves and everything were able to find out that they're actually seeing right side up all around.
Yeah.
Yeah, like people, I went somewhere, we were in Florida, and they have a sloth there. And they were telling us that, I mean, people get married with a sloth there. So
Sloth minister?
Sloth minister. They want it to be not legal. So
I thought you said buried.
Oh, they would get buried.
That's a good way to go.
It's a good way to go. But like, I mean, it's all over, like it's crazy. Like where people have shirts. I mean, they're obsessed with this.
People
this sloth.
cry when they see them.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and I'm like, I'd cry if I saw.
But you just bite me and I fall off.
No, you're good. He does this. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, he was like.
He was in the motion and then he was like.
I've seen him fall asleep with it sticking out of his mouth like he's got a cigar or something. It's pretty funny. You wanna know?
Yeah, why not? I'll let you finish chewing first.
That's a nice big one.
That was a big one.
I have a French Bulldog and she likes carrots, but
really?
Not as crazy as a sloth.
He'll eat them if they're cooked.
No worries.
You guys like snake? Indifferent?
What kind of snake is
I
it?
love snakes, but as I've gotten older, I don't touch them, but I do. I used to have a snake.
Oh, you used to have one?
Yeah, but I was 12 years old.
What, do you remember what it was?
Red-tailed boa.
It was a red-tailed boa? This is what this is?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it big when you had her?
It never got to that size. We got rid of it before it got to that size. We let it go. We did the proper thing, let it go in the local lake. No, we didn't.
Randy and I would say, don't do that.
Yeah, we did what you're supposed to do. We had it. No, we sold it to another guy, but a guy had that. I got it for Christmas when I was 12, and my dad, when he went to go buy it, he said he went to this guy's house. This guy just had all the snakes. And they were just they're just hanging out in his house.
Yeah.
And then my dad had to bring it home, and he had to put it in his shirt.
There you go.
So it would stay warm coming home. And then, so it was not very big, and then it was like very big.
Well, you guys are more welcome to feel her. Her name's Nagini. If you want to, I could even pass her off to you if anyone's interested in holding her. She's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything.
I'm kind of past my prime of like grabbing them. I'm like, all right, I've done it.
Yeah.
But you named him after Harry Potter, like.
We have a lot of
so many
Harry
animals
Potter
programs.
enthusiasts here and animal programs. I've watched it. I can't say I'm in that group, but I respect it.
How quick? Yeah, he wraps around pretty quick.
Yeah, they're strong. I mean, so they are constrictors. They're not venomous or anything like that. So they are. It's one of the first things people notice. Sometimes I'll pass her off and they're like, "Wow, she's strong." They're full of muscle to be able to wrap around their food because that's how they kill them. But really, when she's doing this out here, like she's just doing it hard enough to hold on to me. She's not like squeezing me that hard or anything. She's pretty nice.
She could though squeeze hard.
She could, yeah. I'm not gonna put her around my neck, but she'd probably be fine.
Yeah, I'm not holding it.
She's pretty nice.
I'm good.
She's about a little over 2 years old, and you're saying that she's kind of big compared to the one you had when you were younger. But we used to have one that was like 10 feet long. So when they get full grown, they get anywhere from 10 to 13 feet long.
How long is that one?
I don't know, like, it's hard to say unless they're all the way stretched out. I always underestimate, but she's probably 3.5.
Yeah, ours was getting closer. We would feed her mice.
Yeah.
And then I think we were starting to get to rats.
Yeah.
And then you're like, well,
transition.
rabbits are like next. And then my parents are like, all right, that's enough. We've gone down this road.
You're like, red cats are missing?
Yeah.
My dad would would sometimes put her out in the front yard. And then like a kid would come by and he'd be like, man, look at that snake in the yard. It's just a big old boa. Like,
Just crawling around a little bit.
you're holding it the way, if you were asleep, we could still make you hold the snake. Like there's no effort being put, your just hands are out.
This is the ultimate escape room is what this is.
I literally was feeding a giraffe in Kenya in January. Coronavirus, 6 months at home. Now I'm back feeding a giraffe with a mask.
I mean, I hate it. We wanted them to obviously be good.